And Thomas Partey, is he fit enough to start now? And is there any other team news we should know about?
Well, he's ahead of schedule, that's for sure, and we wanted to have him in the squad if we needed to. The way the game, obviously, we had other necessities and we didn't use him, so it's good. He will be in the squad.
So you call me there. That's it. Okay, and we'll go to Jake from the Premier League.
Mikel, you made your best unbeaten start for Arsenal since 16 years ago. What, if anything, can you put that down to?
Well, consistency, for sure, and that's what we are looking for. I think in this league, you have to be at your best every single match. We have managed to win a lot of games. Something that we have been better is when you cannot win, you don't lose it, except of a midweek in the Champions League. And that's why it requires to be every single 3 days, be at your best.
How's David Raya settled in since he arrived from Brentford?
Very good. Around the place with his teammates, around the club, obviously. He knows London really well. He knows the way we play. He's so used to that. He knows the league so exceptionally well.
And looking at Sunday's game then, is there anything at all that you can take from the Community Shield game into Sunday's game?
Well, that was an important one for us. Obviously, winning that title against City is always something that you have to value the way we did it as well, and it gives us confidence as well and belief that we can beat them.
Is there any difference, do you think, now between the sides as opposed to back then?
Well, that's a while ago. Obviously, it was after pre-season. We had some players available, some players not available. We are much more into the season, so I think it will be a different game.
Okay, best of luck.
Go to Bradley from TalkSport.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Hope you're well. Does Wolves' win over Man City last week show that City aren't as invincible as many people think they are?
Well, I don't know. Any team in the Premier League has the tools and the quality to beat you, and I think all the managers, we are aware of that for sure.
I mean, we've looked at Arsenal's record against City in the league in recent memory. I don't think Arsenal have beaten City in the league since 2015. How much of an impact has that had on the squad, or what do you need to change this time to you do get that win over them this time?
Well, we are not looking that far, that's for sure, because obviously there were no players participating in those games. But we know one thing for certain, is we're going to have to be at our best. And we're going to have to be at our best in every department for 100 minutes. And then we have a chance.
Is this a season-defining game for Arsenal? I mean, if you do get 3 points, does that give you much-needed confidence to show that you can win the Premier League this year?
No, it would be a big boost, obviously, energy and confidence-wise, but apart from that and the 3 points, nothing else.
And lastly, there's been talk this week about Ben White being in talks about a new contract. How impressed have you been by the way he's developed in his time at Arsenal? And once again, are you surprised that he's been overlooked by England again this week?
No, I'm really happy with Ben. I think he's been a very consistent player for us. He's been always available for us. I think he has developed in a great way, both as a centre-back and especially as a full-back, because there were some question marks there as well. I think he's got a character of a fighter, a character that is needed in the squad, especially at this level, and I'm really happy to have him.
That's great. Best of luck this weekend. Thank you.
Art from the Athletic.
Hi, Mikel. I was just wondering how much you remember of the game against City on New Year's Day when you had COVID and you couldn't play the game. And from an outsider's perspective, that seemed like a really big moment for this squad's progress. Could you feel that even when you weren't at the stadium?
For sure, and I could feel it from home, and that was a huge step. We didn't manage to get nothing from the game at the end when we ended up with 10 men. But I think last year's at home as well, it was a big one, the way we played, and we ended up losing the game, and we took some big lessons from that, but as well a lot of positives to take into the season.